Anxiety is a natural and important human emotion. Anxiety is common when we experience as the situations are threatening, stressful, or that involves imminent change demanding adjustment. After all, anxiety is not bad because they prompt proactive and helpful responses. Consider, for instance, preparing for the term examinations, meeting the academic or work schedules, or making friends in new places is not completely possible without an element of anxiety. However, anxiety can also be unhelpful when it leads to a default response of withholding from or completely avoiding the situations that we consider stressful. Hi, I am M. Thomas Kishore, Professor in the Department of Clinical Psychology at NIMHANS, Bangalore.
How common is anxiety?
Anxiety is a common mental disorder. Roughly 4 out of 100 adolescents can experience anxiety in the form of intense, exaggerated fear about specific situations, events not involving people, or it is about people, then the fear of evaluation, or about many situations, that is known as generalized anxiety. And lastly, intense anxiety can also manifest as panic attacks.
How does anxiety manifest, especially in adolescents?
Anxiety can manifest at least in 4 ways: feelings, thoughts, physical symptoms, and behavior. Feelings would include worries, fear, and inner restlessness, and the thoughts would be about impending danger of a situation and being out of control of that situation, imagining the worst outcomes, and a sense of helplessness. Physical symptoms might include the muscle tension and cramps, body aches, pain in the back, and fatigue. Additionally, some individuals also may experience blotching, flushing, sweating, tremors, and rapid and shallow breath and startled responses in stressful situations. Behaviors might range from being very vigilant of the stressful trigger and inhibited behaviors, and also a complete avoidance of stressful situations. Symptoms are same. However, the anxiety-provoking situations, some of them are more common among adolescents. For instance, anxiety in relation to peer relationships, academic performance, independence from parents and other authority figures, and pubertal changes, including body image, can also trigger intense anxiety for adolescents.
Can anxiety be unhealthy?
Yes, anxiety can be unhealthy and warrants professional help, especially when anxiety occurs in the absence of any real threat or challenge, or even when there is a threat, the anxiety responses are too intense, prolonged, and out of proportion to that particular situation, and causes significant distress to the individual and interferes with participation in day-to-day activities such as going to school, performing daily chores, or meeting friends, and leading to complete avoidance of the situation.
What causes anxiety and how to manage it?
There is no single cause for anxiety because it is not a disease, but a condition. Therefore, multiple factors can play out a role. For instance, genetic and biological factors that affect the stress and coping responses, psychological vulnerabilities, including faulty thinking, and unsupported social environment are some of the important factors. Management involves first being aware of the condition, learning about it, not from peer group or open access internet, but from the professionals. And with regard to specific techniques, relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, muscular relaxation training, guided imagery can be helpful. Cognitive behavioral techniques including monitoring and modifying unhelpful thought patterns and replacing avoidance behaviors with more proactive and adaptive responses such as facing the triggers in a more systematic and graded manner under professional supervision. Lastly, medication prescribed by psychiatrists also could be immensely helpful. Anxiety is a common mental health condition among adolescents, manifesting in several forms, affecting feelings, thoughts, behavior, and accompanied by various kinds of physical symptoms. Though anxiety is common, one should not hesitate to take appropriate mental health professionals' support when it is causing significant distress or complete avoidance of regular day-to-day activities.